Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to my Sims 4 news video about the latest and the last forum post about the Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack. So earlier today, SimGuru Connor posted his last post about the Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack. This time it was a deep dive into the gameplay of the pack. In this post, he talked about knitting, which he did make the warning that of course it is still in development, so things can change. So in order to start knitting, you need to purchase a yarn basket from the Build By catalog, and he has some screenshots of what they look like. So there is going to be the color variations and also a black and white version. And of course there was an extra one there, the little cute one with the bunny rabbit. So the basket is going to act as the crafting catalyst, similar to the easel or woodworking bench in the Sims 4 base game. But unlike those examples, the yarn basket is meant to live in your Sims inventory, i.e. their personal inventory, so they can take their knitting anywhere they want to go. And knitting itself is straightforward. You click on the yarn basket in your inventory, or if you have the basket in your inventory, you can click on a chair you want to sit in while knitting, or even a knocking chair, and you select the knit interaction. So essentially, if you have the basket in your personal inventory, if you click on a chair, you will be able to knit. The option will be on the chair. So your projects are saved to your Sim, so you can pause your progress at any time and resume later, and even juggle multiple projects at once. And starting a project is going to cost some simoleons, and I assume it's going to depend on the project as to what the cost is going to be. And of course, children can knit too. Or I shouldn't say of course. It's a special thing, at least children can knit too. As Sims level up their knitting skill, they'll have access to new patterns. They'll start with knitting socks and beanies, but as they grow more skilled, they can tackle more challenging projects like sweaters and toys for kids. Of course, you can specialize in whatever you want, but either way, you're going to level up, and it is a 10-level skill. Now, one thing I saw some people commenting about is that socks are actually not that easy to knit, but just a sort of fun thing. For The Sims, it'll be one of the easier things. So speaking of the knitting skill, sometimes your skill is reflected in your knitted work, or rather your lack of skill. Knitting projects can fail, and when they fail, they can get weird. But it's all subjective, and maybe you'll end up accidentally knitting the cutest derpy combination or the perfectly itchy sweater. No mistakes, only happy accidents. And they have an example there of a hat that's an accident. So as you increase your knitting skill, you're going to unlock the ability to teach to knit, and then Sims will be able to sit together and have a knitting powwow. And they have a little picture of it, but the knitting needles aren't in there because it's still in progress. But anyways, it does look like it will be very cute. So what can you do with these knitting projects? Lots of stuff. Now you can list it on Plopsy, you can donate it to charity, you can give it to a loved one, or anyone for that matter. And if you want to destroy all traces of your knitted failures, you can frog the object and start again. And if it's a particularly nice sweater that you made, you can add it to the wardrobe and make it available in Create a Sim for all family members. So that's one thing. And one other little special thing, they wanted Sims to be able to knit something for their whole family. So not only will Sims be able to knit toddler onesies, but baby onesies as well. So put your little grubworm in a handmade knitted outfit. I'm sure they'll thank us if they could. And there's a few examples there on the screen. There was some feedback from SimGuru Sarah later on the forums post where she just said, I want to set some expectations here. There are no updates for babies in base game coming with the stuff pack patch. The only new addition is being able to knit onesies and change the babies into them if you have the Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack, and that they have more than a dozen baby onesies and they are super cute. So that's actually quite nice. So I'm thinking that the interaction is going to be on the bassinet where you can somehow change the outfit, but that's just me speculating. So on top of that, they're adding an aspiration for knitting, so you can do the Lord or Lady of the Knits aspiration, and once you master that aspiration, you're going to get the Sacred Knitting Knowledge trait. However, the what it actually is not being revealed at this time, because he couldn't share all of the secrets quite yet. So there is some cross-pack functionality for knitting. Cats can play with the yarn baskets and yarn balls. There will be new club rules for knitting, some new class electives at university, and knitting counts for emotional control, just to name a few. I am hoping that it also counts if you are in Scouts as doing a creative item. That would be particularly nice. And the post also goes on to have an interview with their object modeler, Beth Moeller, but I really just wanted to go and touch on what we now know about the pack. So let me know if you're excited about anything that was revealed today in this forum post. I'm quite excited to have some onesies to put on my babies, because I do have sim babies in the game quite often, so it'd be nice to make them look a little more unique from each other. All in all, I'm looking forward to this pack when it comes out, which we have been told is expected late summer, but no actual date has been announced yet. But that's going to be it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!